Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So today we're doing loot from 5,000 Edimmu. And yes, this is the third loot video for the Road to 120 Slayer. Hope you guys enjoyed the Erits and Rune Dragons. So ever since my first video on this creature, when I did 1,000 back, I believe in early 2015, so a very long time ago, I've always wanted to revisit them because they make a lot of money. And I feel like 1,000 was definitely not enough. So here is 5,000. It's going to be a lot of loot. Edimmu makes so much money, and you will see that later in the video. But first things first, what are the requirements? Now, Edimmu actually require a lot of things. They require 115 dunge, because they are in a resource dungeon that requires that level. And then you also need 90 Slayer, I believe, to actually kill them and get them on task. And fun fact, you actually have to be on task to kill them. So those are the three requirements. 115 dunge, 90 Slayer, and be on task. So if you do want to kill these guys, definitely prefer them so that you get them more often. So as for what they're all about, they're not super difficult, but you can have a lot of them jump on you at once, which can lead to a quick death. So as for the strategy I used, in the beginning, for a lot of the early kills, I was killing them with range, and that was it. So it was very, very slow task. Each task would take well over an hour, and that's why some of my rates later in the video will be kind of weird. But towards the end of this video, I learned of a method that is very good, thanks to a couple of people on my stream when I was killing these. What you do is you get a really, really dice melee setup with a Noxious Scythe, and you have to use a Vampirism Scrimshaw. I don't really know what aura I was using, honestly, but a Vampirism aura also works, because you just need a lot of healing. That's basically what you need. But you also need a cannon, and I'm not sure if other types of cannons work, like the Oldak Coil and whatnot, but I was just using the regular one. What this does is it gets a lot of them on aggro to you, so that you can lure them to the portal door, where it's going to be a very tight space. So then you walk outside when they're all aggro to you, walk to the side so some of them creep in, and then pot up, you get ready, and you jump right in and do a bunch of AoE attacks. This is why it's super quick. So it takes a little bit of time to, group them together, but once they're grouped, they die so quickly with the Noxious Scythe. If you're zerked up as well, which I would recommend doing, you hit constant 10Ks. It's crazy. This is also why I think it's pretty much required to use a Vampirism Scrimshaw, because you're doing so much damage, so it heals you back up what they're damaging you, because remember, you have like 20 of them on you. So you definitely do want that Scrimshaw. Yeah, this method, I think, doubled my kills per hour compared to just the regular ranging. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this method if you can afford a Noxious Scythe and you do want to put in the extra effort. But there is one small, one thing I should talk about is that they have a chance of spawning a big Edimmu, which it'll have like a white circle around it, so you'll definitely know when it's there. And it takes a lot longer to kill, so usually I try killing it using Devotion and Debilitate, because it can damage you a lot, and chances are you will have other Edimmu on you. So this Edimmu has a chance for the Edimmu pet. I don't remember, and I don't really know if the smaller Edimmu have a chance at the Edimmu pet, but it's very, very rare. That's all you have to know. So the chance of getting a blood shard from a normal Edimmu is 1 in 500 or so, and getting a blood shard from one of these big Edimmu is 1 in 50, so you definitely do want to kill them. And they also have a very decent chance of getting attuned crystals, and that's honestly why I have so many attuned crystals. So seeing as this is a loot video, what are their drops? They drop a lot of good shit. They have so many rune drops. Like, if you thought Rune Dragons had a lot, I think Edimmu has them beat. Also, I was collecting a bit of the Tortured Souls, which are the automatic drop that they have, always drop that they have. I don't know how to phrase it, whatever. They also drop Tortured Ashes, which I didn't really bother to bank those, but you can make a bit more money if you do. I just buried them if I ever happen to pick them up. But yeah, Tortured Souls stack to 1 inventory space, so it is definitely worth keeping them, or picking them up. You make an extra couple 100k every task, if they sell, of course. They also have a decent chance at getting Ghostly Essence drops, which are a semi-common, or semi-uncommon, I'd say, drop from ghosts, which is used to attune the ectoplasm matter. And yeah, it is very expensive. I think it's like 20k per Ghostly Essence. Sometimes you can get like 20 in one drop. So yeah, you make a lot of money from that. And then, like I said, they do have the blood shard, which makes the blood necklaces. And when I first was doing this, like when I did this on my first loot video, they were like 15 mil. They are nowhere near that, and you guys might have known I keep all of this stuff in a tab, and I'll be selling all of it when I finish 120 Slayer, right? So I kept all of the blood shards. I wanted to see them in the tab, you know, just for funsies. So I did lose a lot of money just holding on to them. I think they're like 5 mil each now. So, but yeah, I think that's about it for the Edimmu. Let's go and check out the loot, see how much we made. All right, so they have so many drops that I can't even fit all of them in one inventory. I'm saving some of them for the second round. As you can see, I did not show the blood shards in this inventory. I'm going to keep the suspense rolling. So, yeah, you can see that they have a ton of rune drops, a ton of rune ore that I got, and yeah, just assortment of herbs and just normal notables that you would kind of expect with monsters. But they also have crystal seeds, like the weapon seeds. The armor ones are fairly worthless, so I didn't really pick them up. But the weapon ones are, what, 40k? Not bad. They were probably different prices when I was picking them up, but that's a nice 400k right there. And then the tool seeds, at one point, they were 1 mil each. I don't think they're that much anymore. Like, probably way less. Yeah, 180k. But that definitely adds up because I got 16. I think I do have more in the bank, but from other creatures. So, yeah, this palm tree seed drop is from a rare drop table drop, which that's like 2 mil right there. So you can't really expect that every time. But yeah, in the next inventory, I'll show you the charms and any of the other drops I couldn't fit. But as for this inventory, what did we make? All right, not bad. Let's just say 67 mil. Let's just round up. 67 mil, not bad. Yeah, I don't want to keep you waiting. So let's see the other side. Okay, we're back, and actually there wasn't that many items left, but these are big ticket items. Okay, so yeah. Excuse the voice crack, but we're at 15 blood necklace shards. That is so many. Oh my god, they're only 4.7 mil. I lost so much money on this, guys. They were 15 mil at one point. That would have been 225 mil if I sold them. And I know it probably would have been smart to sell them and then rebuy them for this video, whatever. Blah, 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 whatever. I just wanted to see the tab as it grew. Like, it's fine. I may complain in the video, but I honestly don't care that I lost the money. Now, for the other items, we do have the Mahogany Planks, rare drop, table drop. I didn't pick up every single Tortured Soul, because about halfway through, I realized I should be picking them up. So, yeah, that's 500 each. That's about 1 mil right there. If you do all of them, then it would be 2 mil, right? So, whatever. And then Cadantine Seeds. I also wasn't picking this up the entire time. It took me a while to realize that they were going up so much by the end of the video. They were, almost worthless at the start, and then look at what they are now. 6k each. It is very rare to see it's so surprising to see seeds so high nowadays on RS3. So, I don't know what's going on with the seed market, but a lot of the seeds are going back up. Like, Cadantines and Quarms are both really expensive right now. I don't know why. But, yeah, 6k each, and we have 165. If I collected throughout the entire video, it would have probably been well over 500 of those. That would have been a nice chunk of change. And of course, the Ghostly Essence. I talked about this earlier. We have 400 of that. Yeah, 12k each. Okay, excuse me. I thought it was 20k. It must have gone down. 4.8 mil just from that. I'll take it. And yeah, the charms are nothing special. So let's just price check. We had 67 mil the first time. So we're just adding on to that. All right, sweet. 79 mil. Because we rounded up the first time, let's round down this time. So we're at 79 mil plus 67. If I'm not an idiot, that is 146 mil. So far in the 3 videos that I've done, this is the best by far, which just shows you how good these creatures are. I mean, first things first, guys. This is 5,000 Edimmu. That is half the amount of Arits. Obviously, you kill Arits way faster, but I mean, it just shows how much money you make per Edimmu. And just imagine how much I would have made if I sold these right away. I would have made double, pretty much double of what I made. Anyway, as for the experience, as per usual, what did we get? For the 5,000 Edimmu, of course, they were all on task. That is required for these creatures. I got 7.7 mil combat experience. And I say combat experience because, I said earlier, I did ranged for the majority of the kills and then switched over to melee, which is strength. So, yeah, I don't really know the exact numbers, but I'm just assuming like 7 mil of it was ranged. We got 2.5 million HP, 4.4 mil Slayer, and I want to estimate that this took around 25 hours. Remember, it's much faster with the melee method. If you do only the melee method, you'd get way more kills per hour than what I'm saying right now. But again, I did ranged for most of that, so this took me 25 hours or so. And with that, that would bring me to 300k combat experience per hour, 100,000 HP, and 176,000 Slayer. So definitely not bad. Their experience is pretty okay. And then, I mean, you guys saw the money. If it took me 25 hours and I got like around 146 mil, that is almost 6 mil per hour. Granted, I did get pretty lucky on the blood shards, seeing as they are like 1 in 500 rate. Technically, they're a bit lower than that because you do have to consider the big Edimmu, but it's kind of arbitrary. It's so little of a difference. But yeah, I mean, I got 1.5 times more blood shards than what you would expect with this amount of kills. So yeah, about 6 mil per hour. I would say you can expect anywhere from 4 to 5 mil an hour on these guys. Very consistently. They are so good money. Too bad their charms aren't that great. Oh, I fucked up. The Crimsons are supposed to be 1,500. Give me a second. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. It is like 1,500 Crimsons. That was my bad. Expect 4 to 5 mil an hour, decent combat experience, and you never know, you might get lucky with the blood shards. So, with that, guys, if you want to talk to me in-game, join my friends chat, fatnooblet. Also, check out my links in the description where you can find my Twitch, where I do my live streams, my Twitter, my Patreon, and my Discord server. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.